How's it going, everyone? The PlayStation Store is running its Autumn Adventure sale, and I am here to take a look at some of the deals under the price of $2. So yes, these are some super cheap game deals, some games we don't mention on the channel that often, which a lot of you guys seem to appreciate. Now, given that a lot of these are, again, lower key titles. They're not games that I've personally played, but I go through the store, I look at games that seem to be worthwhile at a very cheap price point, and we highlight them in these videos. So try to go through everything fairly quickly. Got about 12 games to go over, and again, all of these are under $2. Some of these actually under $1. I think the cheapest one in this list is like 50 cents. So yeah, definitely some options here if you are on a little bit of a budget. With that being said, Spirit of the North is 90% off for $1.99, and this is actually an awesome deal, I think. It's a little bit on the shorter side, of course, but you're paying $2 for it. It's a really relaxing game. It actually just had a sequel come out as well. A single-player third-person adventure game inspired by the breathtaking and mysterious landscapes of Iceland. The story takes root from various pieces of Nordic folklore. The game is unique in that it purposefully has no dialogue or narration. Players must breathe in their surroundings to solve various puzzles and speculate the meaning of a lost ancient civilization. Play as an ordinary red fox whose story becomes entwined with the guardian of the northern lights, a female spirit fox. As you journey over the mountains and under red-stained skies, you'll discover more about your companion and the land left in ruins. Spirit of the North, again, $1.99 on that. Next up, another awesome deal and a classic platformer, Psychonauts, 80% off for $1.99. Has a little bit of zaniness, a little bit of a comedy, but overall a mechanically well-done platformer with a little bit of action, some puzzles there as well. And it's one of those games that really developed a cult following over the years, ultimately stemming a Psychonauts 2, which was also incredibly well received. So $1.99 on that. You've got a wide variety of abilities, psychic powers, things of that nature. And again, it's a little bit wacky, a little bit comedic, but a game that for $1.99, if you're remotely into platform or something, I think you'll end up enjoying. Next up, we have 13, 90% off for $1.99. Now, it's a game that was a remake of the cult classic first-person shooter that came out a while back, and it's a game that a lot of people really enjoyed, the older game. The remake, on the other hand, had a lot of issues, but for $1.99, I actually don't think it's that bad, and the remake actually underwent a lot of updates and almost a bit of a re-release, which made the game better, but ultimately it still wasn't at the level of the original release that I think a lot of people really enjoyed. For $1.99, I don't think it's too bad, and the game definitely has a mixed reception, or even a negative reception, but you know, the original was so beloved, and certainly this one had its issues. Again, you're paying $1.99 for it, so I thought I'd give it a mention. Don't expect the world out of it, and again, it's a game that, generally speaking, a lot of people crapped. I played it when it came out, the remake that is, and I honestly didn't hate it as much as everybody else. People hated the game, but I also didn't have this incredible attachment to the original. I played the original way back when, but I knew people that really loved the original game, and I guess they just saw the remake as something that hindered the experience a lot. Nevertheless, $1.99 on that. Next up, Far Lone Sales, 90% off for $1.49. This is a game that I go to bat for all the time. Very much on the shorter side, but a very interesting post-apocalyptic game in the sense that, you know, it's not like it's a zombie-infested world or there's this over-the-top action combat in the midst of survival. No, it's a game that really leans on its environment and its atmosphere, but those elements are done incredibly well, and it's an engrossing game. Master your vessel, maintain and upgrade your vehicle to overcome numerous obstacles and natural hazards, discover a unique world, explore a desolate, dried-out seabed, follow the trails of your people, and find relics and buildings that tell the story of a civilization on the run. Experience an atmospheric journey. Let the sky full of clouds pass by and heed the wind that drives your sails towards the horizon. A zombie-free post-apocalypse. It's just you and your machine versus the big nothing. Again, $1.99 on that. You got a Juggler's Tale, 90% off for $1.79. A cinematic puzzle platformer. Play as Abby the marionette and make your way through a medieval fairy tale world to find freedom. Use the puppet strings in unique puzzles as well. and find your way around obstacles and avoid the relentless cutthroats that are hot on your heels while the puppet master holds the strings firmly in his hands. Features note: make use of the puppet strings in unique puzzles, find your way around obstacles, cross raging rivers, sneak through bandit camps, and make it past dangerous traps to find freedom. Explore a beautiful and grim world inspired by the tone and mood of traditional fairy tales. Live through an intense story of hope and empowerment while listening to folk-inspired music and the narrator's ever-present charismatic voice. Find out what it takes to break free from all of the strings attached. That is on sale for just $1.79. Next up, if you're into dungeon crawling action RPGs, The Adventures of Van Helsing Extended Edition, I should say The Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing, the Extended Edition, is on sale for just $1.99. Put on your wide-brimmed hat, grab your weapons, and embark on an incredible adventure in the gothic noir world where mad science threatens the fragile peace between monster and mortal. Be Van Helsing, a monster hunter extraordinaire, and save the day with your charming and beautiful companion, Lady Katarina, who happens to be a ghost. Explore the savage wilderness in the mountains and the soot-stained back districts of a grim metropolis twisted by weird science, and don't forget, you might never know who the real monsters are. That's on sale for $1.99. Next up, we have the narrative-driven title in Lacuna. That's $1.99 as well. You play as Neil Conrad, CDI agent awoken by the news of a murder. You rush into a case that'll soon turn your life and the whole solar system upside down. Ask questions, collect evidence, and put the pieces together until the ugly truth reveals itself or not. No takebacks. The story branches and ends based on your actions. There's no going back. Sure, you can rush your way to the end if you don't mind paying the price. Play your cards right, and you might make it out alive. Some questions don't have the right answer. Will you sell out a friend to protect your family, or will you endanger a loved one in exchange for public safety? Will you keep the peace or reveal the horrible world-shattering truth? Lacuna is on sale for $1.99. Next up, we have Planet Alpha, 80% off for $1.99. Planet Alpha is set in a beautiful alien world filled with mystery and danger. Pursued by relentless enemies, you must harness the power of night and day as you struggle to survive. Marooned upon an alien world, you have awoken on a strange alien world. Injured and alone and stranded, you venture across the foreign land, navigating beautiful and varied terrain as you try to stay alive. The world of Planet Alpha is affected by the solar cycle, and as you progress, you'll discover a unique gift. You can manipulate the time of day and use it to your advantage. Planet Alpha is on sale for $1.99. Next up, we have Orbital Bullet. That's 90% off for $1.99. A fast-paced 360-degree action platformer with roguelike elements as well, where all action takes place in a circular pattern. Fight your way through a variety of procedurally generated planets and use body modifications, crafted upgrades, and heavy weaponry. 360-degree hard-boiled gunplay, projectiles travel in 360-degree, just one more run procedurally generated planets, make the most satisfying long-range curved snipes you have ever done, or blast and shred enemies with a load of your hyper shotgun. And fast-paced, unrelenting pixel-style action. Each death is permanent, but let's be honest, dying is part of the fun. Orbital Bullet is on sale for $1.99. Next up, we have 3 Minutes to 8, 90% off for $1.49. Set in the near future, 3 Minutes to 8 is a mind-bending pixel art adventure game that breaks the mold by introducing an intriguing twist. The protagonist is destined to meet their demise at precisely 7:57 p.m. However, hope is not lost. It's up to you to unravel what lies beneath, uncover secret paths, find ways to cheat death, and unlock multiple endings. Each run is distinct with randomized elements and unique events, urging you to revisit the game multiple times to discover all of its hidden mysteries. Find yourself in an ever-evolving gaming experience mimicking a borderline state of mind that teeters on the edge of consciousness, where everything is possible, yet remains elusive. Embark on a unique adventure while exploring philosophical themes such as self-reflection, free will, and the nature of time in the universe. Experience an unusual gameplay loop where the main character always dies at 7:57. You've got 10 plus endings in the game as well. 3 Minutes to 8 is available for $1.49. Next up, we have the Innsmouth Case. That is $1.49 as well. It's a detective adventure in the style of an interactive book inspired by the fantastical works of horror legend H.P. Lovecraft. A unique mixture of horror and humor makes the Innsmouth Case the first scary comedy text adventure of its kind. That is available for $1.49. And lastly, we have Thunderflash, which is just 49 cents. Inspired by nostalgic retro games you know and love, Thunderflash will drop you into the combat zone top down, and the intensity will never let up. Play a solo mission or with a partner and choose from Bad Boy Commandos, Rock or Stand, and go up against an army of mercenaries, military weapons, and more. It's being occupied by a criminal organization known as Bloody Wolf, and its intense top-down warzone action, collect powerful weapons, single-player and two-player mode, and a boss rush mode included as well. 49 cents for Thunderflash, and that's gonna do it for me. Again, a lot of lower key games, but games we don't mention much or at all in this channel. So check them out for yourself. Links to everything in the description box below. As always, thank you for watching. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.